Hi Murray, thank you
Oh,
so
hi,
much for
Kate.
coming in.
Yeah, no problem.
So from our brief discussion on the phone, you said you wanted to talk about your drinking. You've been having a little bit of trouble, and
Yeah, yeah, I have been. So I kind of, I want to stop, but I don't want to stop. Yeah, I drink a little bit too much. I drink a little bit too much, not all the time, just on occasions, mainly, yeah, just on the weekends really, that's when it gets a bit out of hand. I drink, yeah, so I don't know what I want to, I just don't know. I don't know
Okay.
what I want to do. But yeah, I think it's a problem, but I don't really think it's a problem. Does that make any sense?
yeah, absolutely, yeah, 100%.
Maybe the excessive drinking on the weekends is it's a bit much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said it's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of not.
Yeah.
Can you tell me some of the consequences you experience when you do feel it's a problem?
Well, like the first one's the money being spent. It's hundreds of dollars over the weekend is getting spent on booze, which I kind of have but don't really have. And so all like my other responsibilities, food, rent, electricity, all the bills and stuff like that gets met. But I'm shortchanged each week.
Okay.
Yeah, and nothing really drastic happens. It's just I don't think it's a healthy way of living. From time to time, I drink too much. I think on the weekends. On the weekends, I drink too much. During the week, I can moderate it. Have a couple of beers after work, and that's about it. So, as far as any detrimental or damaging behaviours around drinking, not really.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
just that money.
Yeah. So financially, it's really weighing you down.
Yeah, I think so.
I suppose that leads me to ask you, like, what are your goals? What are you, what are you planning to kind of save for and achieve?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm pretty happy with life, actually.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's no real set goals as such.
Yeah.
Pay the rent, pay my bills. I don't really have any goals, Kate.
That's pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
That's understandable. And if you did have all this, I suppose, excess money after maybe deciding to not consume alcohol for a while, is there anything you can imagine you would like to do?
Well, holidays would be nice. That'd be good. Go overseas or go for a travel around Australia somewhere. Yeah.
Nice. And how much money do you believe you're spending per week on average on alcohol?
Oh, never really sat down and figured that out. So,
Yeah.
but definitely a couple $100 over the weekend, or maybe $100 worth of booze during the week.
Yeah.
So yeah, a couple of cartons, and so about $300 a week.
$300, wow.
Yeah.
So if you were to save that, I suppose over a period of time, a holiday would look very accessible.
I'd say so. Yeah, quite achievable.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And have you ever noticed any other negative onsets from your drinking?
No, not really. My friends comment from time to time on it's the weekend behaviours of a bit out of hand.
Yep.
I could ease up a bit. So just being a bit reckless.
Okay.
Yeah, bit too boisterous and reckless, and yeah.
And I suppose when you are sober again, how does it feel to reflect on those instances when you feel like you may have?
I just think they're funny.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I just think my mates need to get over it.
Okay,
Yeah. Like, I'm not causing any trouble as such, so.
right,
Yeah.
okay, trouble, yeah, and legally or anything like that?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Time to time get kicked out of the pub,
yeah,
but that's just been overly noisy and boisterous, so, yeah, nothing too harmful to say, so,
okay.
yeah.
And in terms of your relationships, how do you think your alcohol affects that, your consuming?
Well, that's how I bond with my mates.
Okay.
But yeah, we all drink beers. And so I think that's also a bit of it'd make it difficult to stop, like for me to stop drinking. It's like, I don't really have any other friends outside of booze. And so that's what we do on the weekends, go out, drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so if I was to stop drinking or like not drink as much, I'd get a bit of stick from my mates, or like they'd put me down and
Yeah.
like, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? So that like I'm a bit scared of losing my friends basically.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you feel if you were to reduce drinking and then maybe settle down a little bit, you would lose that relationship with your friends?
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never done it, but
Yeah.
like that's what I'm predicting. So.
And
Yeah.
is there anything else you think you would lose if the alcohol was to be taken away?
No, not really. Just my mates. Mate, and yeah, like as I've heard, if they're real mates, they'll stick around. But like I like the guys. I like the boys. You know?
Yeah.
I like getting hammered with the guys. It's fun.
Yeah. And I mean, connection is important, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if in doing so is, having negative consequences for you, that's kind of when we need to look at different solutions.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the hard part. So I don't see them as like it'd be nice to have a bit more cash at the end of the week.
Mhm.
Like I work hard, tradie, work hard, but don't really have that much surplus money at the end of the paycheck.
Yeah.
Just goes to the booze. So
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, so I don't know if we can help or what I need to do. I'm lost.
No, that's
so,
normal, and I think it's
Yeah.
really good that we have the space here to reflect on what you want and how you want to proceed forward, and maybe establish some goals together, and then look at how alcohol affects that, and
Sure.
I think there's a lot we can do to definitely improve your straight on life and how you want to go. So I'm really happy you came in today, and thank you so much.
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah, for attending, and
So-
we'll definitely.
And how long do you reckon I need to see you? Is it a regular thing?
I
or
think
like-
weekly for the next 12 weeks
Yeah.
would be really good, and
Yeah.
we can make it a plan, and
Yeah.
I can assist you and walk with you through that, and
Yeah.
make sure you're doing good, and we can then reassess.
Okay. I can do that. Beautiful.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you
Kate.
so much, right?
Yeah, good luck.
Cheers.
Okay.